Here with no other than the wrestling god himself, JBL. How are you, sir?
Terrific, thank you.
First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Canada?
How do you think of the great wrestlers from Canada? Bret Hart.
Bret Hart, exactly.
Of course, Bret and Owen Hart, the Hart family. I mean, there's so many great wrestlers that came from Canada. Edge and Christian. It's just been it's a terrific place of incredible talent and a terrific history for wrestling.
Feel for you to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
You don't get into wrestling to do that. You get into wrestling because you love wrestling. It's a terrific honor to have that happen. It was. I don't know if it was unexpected. It certainly was unexpected when Vince called. But it was to sit there and look at a Hall of Fame that has Bruno Sammartino in it and think you're in the same Hall of Fame. You think I probably don't deserve to be in here, but I'm glad I am.
Talk about WrestleMania 21 versus John Cena. Some people's favorite match. Now let's talk about that match. How was it fighting against John Cena?
I think the world of John. I think the world of him as a human being, as a performer, as a talent. Very smart guy. And I knew right away when I got in there with him that he was something special. And I never dreamed he'd be a 16-time world champion and go on and do the great things that he's done. I thought he was the guy, but to go to that level, I don't think anybody could have thought that. But it was certainly, I knew that he was the guy that could carry that. And so it was my honor to be out there with him.
Exactly. Now, how about first the late, great Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie made me. There's no doubt about it. Without Eddie Guerrero, there wouldn't be a JBL. And Eddie and I were very good friends. I did part of the eulogy at his funeral. He was a groomsman at my wedding. And, the one regret I have in wrestling is that Eddie's not around now. Because I'd love to be able to sit and talk with him and BS and just have fun because he was such a wonderful human being.
Now, how about your matches also with The Undertaker?
I wrestled Undertaker. I don't know more than anybody. I don't know. I mean, he was the main draw, for several years, and he needed a villain to wrestle him. So we closed a lot of shows from 03 to 06, 04 to 06, whatever it was. And so I wrestled him. Plus, I was in the ministry with him. My first match was against him. My whole career was intertwined with Undertaker, and I'm so happy for that because that guy is one of the best people I ever met in my life and one of the greatest talents that's ever been in the ring. I don't know. It's hard to say who the GOAT is, but he's in everybody's debate.
Especially, I got to say, one that brings up to my brain here is when you chokeslammed you through the limousine. That was an iconic moment as well. How did your body feel after that?
That was here in Toronto.
Yeah, there you go.
It came out okay. I didn't know how it was going to end up, but it turned out all right.
Now, you said right there one of the GOATs. If you could bring up your Mount Rushmore, who would have been your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers?
I think it's almost impossible to go with just four. There's so many great talents. Where do you put Shawn Michaels? Where do you put Undertaker? I mean, John Cena, Roman Reigns. Roman had a run, and he's not done. We thought we'd never see anything close to what Sammartino did. Roman's done that. It's just amazing. It's so hard to get down to four. But I think, my personal opinion, I think it'd be hard to argue with any of these guys. I would go with Jim Londos, obviously, is my number one guy. I think Sammartino, because of what he did for so long in Madison Square Garden, one of the hardest markets in the world. I think Hogan, because he started WrestleMania, and Hogan was the guy. And Stone Cold, he changed the business. But it's beyond that. There's probably I could list 8 or guys that should go in one of those spots.
It's all said and done. What do you want the fans to remember JBL as?
I don't care. I don't. I've had a good time in this business, and I didn't do it for people to, for what they, I did it for myself. That I love the business, and I love being out there and entertaining fans. So I do love the fans. It's just I love entertaining them. I love making them mad, having them boo me, whatever it is. It's been a fun run, and hopefully they thought that I worked hard and performed well. But as far as legacy, who knows? Hopefully I'm not close to done yet.
Sir, I got to say you're one of the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And all the best. Thank you.